Devon Wolf, Mystical Drumming, mysticaldrumming.com. How much should you practice? Minimally 1 minute per day. Why 1 minute per day? In mysticaldrumming.com, our webpage, you'll see our drumming system, which is available, which we highly encourage you buy, not just because we want your money so badly. Are we allowed to make money? Yes, we price it very reasonably, and it has wisdom of the mind, martial arts, and drums put together to change your life. It was done mostly to help you, and in good ways. So yes, we're allowed to make money. I have to pay my car bill and my phone bill like you. But like everything else I do in my life, it's since I was brought back to my deathbed, and I actually died a couple of times, I serve. So I had to pay bills. If I didn't, I probably wouldn't charge for this stuff. Okay, because yeah, otherwise I probably wouldn't. You know. But I've also found that if I don't charge, and I'm also a body-mind-spirit coach and mentor, and a Course in Miracles mentor, and martial arts mentor, mixed martial arts mentor, I should say, and a drum teacher, obviously, and motivational speaker, whatever, those kind of things. So I found that also an entertainment law attorney. Yes, there's a lot under my hat, so to speak. If I don't charge, people don't get benefit. I know it's a law of the universe. Okay, so yeah. All right, so how much should you practice? A minute a day? Okay, that's great. So why a minute? Because you can't tell me seriously, or yourself seriously, that you can't do something 1 minute per day. It's just impossible. You can't be so tired that you get home, I'm going to die if I don't fall asleep this second. You can't do something for 60 seconds. 60 seconds, that's almost impossible. So I don't believe you. Okay, yeah. You have 60 seconds. So you can practice for 6 seconds per day. Even if you do the mystical drumming, one hand bounce, which I'll talk about in the future videos. You can get more benefit. You can get more benefit from practicing, from doing this one thing I'm doing right now, which I'm not going to explain right now, than any other thing you can do in drumming using your feet together. Okay. So, wonderful. 1 minute per day. In NLP, because we incorporate the mind with the drums in this system as well as martial arts, it teaches us, NLP teaches us, that there are two principles, pain and pleasure, that are incorporated into everything we do. So everything in life, we either pursue pleasure or we avoid pain. If pain is involved in anything, generally speaking, there are only exceptions which are very complicated. But the basic rule is, if there is pain involved, we won't do it. So when you think of something and you say, okay, I want to practice 3 hours a day. I want to become the world's best drummer. I'm going to do this until I am. Okay. Now your mind, meaning your conscious mind, may say that, but your emotional body or your subconscious goes, yuck, meaning, ugh, I don't think so. And you feel that way when you think about it. 3 hours a day, yeah, man, you know, I got it every day. I don't know, oh my God, holy cow. I mean, how many times have you tried exercising where you start, you feel great about it, I'm going to do an hour a day, it's just too much to bite off at once, and you stop, right? Or your diet plan or whatever. And you're going to improve myself, you know, New Year's resolutions, I'm going to read more, I'm going to whatever. And you wind up not continuing because you try to do too much at once, right? So don't try to do too much at once. Do a little bit. Now when you do a minute a day, let's say you do a minute a day of just basic stuff that we teach you here, our system of drumming. In 30 days, you're going to be better. Okay, you're going to feel better. So your drumming muscles, so to speak, got stronger, and your internal muscles, your confidence, your self-worth, your self-esteem, all that got better. Great. So now, can you do, after a month, 2 minutes a day? What's your rush? What are you rushing to? Yeah. I can do 2 minutes a day. I feel fine about that. How do you feel when you think about that inside? How do you feel? Feel good. Feel no pain. Okay, do 2 minutes per day. After a while, another 30 days or so, how do you feel about going to 5 minutes per day? Do you feel any pain at all? No, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling clear. Okay, cool, cool. After doing 5 minutes for 30 days, then how about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, etc. Okay. Now let's say your threshold of pain, we're using my stick as a teaching tool, is 15 minutes at whatever point, immediately or after this process. And when you think about 20 minutes, you go, ugh, I don't know about that. You drop down until you don't feel any pain. 15 minutes, no, don't do that. 10 minutes, yeah, I feel nothing, I feel good, I feel fine. Great, 10 minutes. Always go to the threshold right before you feel pain. 12 minutes, 10 minutes, I feel good, 10 minutes. It's better to do consistency than to do these waves where you practice once a week for 3 hours or something like that. It's better to do 10 minutes a day to build up my muscle memory than it is to do 3 hours a week. Trust me on that, okay? Okay, so can this change in time? I got up to an hour a day or something, whatever it may be. Okay, great. And then life hit, mommy, daddy got sick, grandma, grandpa, brother, sister, whatever, jobs, people die sometimes, sometimes everybody dies. Things happen, okay? Relationship broke up, whatever. I just don't feel like practicing an hour a day, but I have to. No, that's pushing, okay? It's pushing, it's causing, when you push one hand against the other, where's it going? Nowhere. Let go, okay? Watch Let It Go section of one of the videos we have available here, and it's in mysticaldrumming.com in a lot more detail. Okay, so drop down. Again, if you have to, you go to the minimum of 1 minute per day. You can say you can't do a minute per day, right? So I was doing an hour for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever, or more. I'm down to a minute a day, I'm failing. No, you're doing great, you're a hero. You're going through a time, maybe you're not going through a struggle with life, maybe you're just struggling internally for some reason. Okay, we're all evolving somewhere or other, right? So maybe that's the best you can do now. So this is always adjusting, okay? Adjust with it. Never do things painful. Do not make drumming painful. This is fun, okay? If you don't make it fun, you're not going to stick to it. So make it fun. 1 minute per day, right, or more. Now, how many days per week? This is difficult for some of you guys, and you may not like this. I recommend 5 days per week. Why 5? No more than 6. Take 1 day a week off to recharge, to re-energize, to just take a break, okay? You're actually going to be, in my opinion, in my experience, I've been playing for 40 years. Teaching guys for a long time as well now. And just entering the professional world because I was on my deathbed when I was about in my 20s, 20 years ago. And I was taken out of the big game just as I was entering. Like a movie or something, I don't know, whatever. I am re-entering later in life now because it took me a long time to get my body back to where it's functional again, and a lot of work to do that. I did things 1 minute per day, whether it was whatever nutritional thing or whatever I had to do. I used that principle, not meaning everything 1 minute, but that I did it mentally 1 minute per day. Read something 1 minute per day, meditated, prayed, exercise, whatever it may be. Okay. So why 5 days a week? Because it gives your system a chance to recharge and absorb what you've learned. You'll find when you come back after taking a day off that you are better. Okay. If you keep pushing, you're not giving yourself a chance to incorporate, to digest, to gestate what's going on. You got to really let it kind of like you put soup on. You leave it alone. Let it cook. You come back, it tastes good. Okay, so 1 minute rule per day. Remember, take off really minimally 1 minute. 1 day per week. Actually 2 days per week. I know it's difficult. You will reap more benefits from being a little looser about your practicing, and your playing will be looser as well, which is the key to mystical drumming. And be better. And use this stuff in your life if you so wish, and you'll find that your life will be much better, which is a groovy, beautiful thing, right? Yeah. Okay, 1 minute rule. Okay, keep rocking. See you next video.